In an unprecedented move that could reshape the future of automotive technology, General Motors, GM CEO Mary Barra, has unveiled a revolutionary new engine. Her announcement has sent shockwaves through the automotive industry, drawing attention not only for its innovation, but for the bold claim that this new engine could potentially destroy the entire electric vehicle (EV) industry. For years, the global narrative around transportation has been steering toward electrification, with governments, environmental activists, and automakers heavily invested in the success of EVs. However, Barra's recent revelation challenges that direction, suggesting that GM has a solution that might render electric vehicles obsolete. Mary Barra has been a prominent figure in promoting GM's push toward EVs, making her latest announcement even more surprising. Since taking over as CEO, she has repeatedly affirmed GM's commitment to an all-electric future, outlining ambitious plans to phase out internal combustion engines, ICEs, by 2035. This shift towards sustainability and cleaner energy solutions has mirrored the global automotive trend, with nearly every major automaker investing heavily in electric technology. GM, with its EV flagship models like the Chevrolet Bolt and the upcoming all-electric Hummer, seemed firmly in the driver's seat of the EV revolution. However, Barra's latest unveiling represents a sharp and unexpected pivot. The announcement of a new, radically efficient internal combustion engine suggests that GM is not quite ready to leave traditional engine technology behind. Not only does this challenge the company's previous stance, but it also raises significant questions about the future of electric vehicles. Is GM hedging its bets? Has the automotive giant uncovered a technology that offers superior efficiency and lower emissions than EVs? Or is this a calculated move to ensure GM maintains dominance in a market that still has a strong demand for gas-powered cars? Details of the new engine technology have been closely guarded, but from what has been revealed, it's clear that GM has developed something revolutionary. The engine, which Barra describes as the most advanced and efficient combustion engine ever made, is said to outperform current electric powertrains in several key areas. While specifics are scarce, GM has hinted that the engine will offer unprecedented fuel efficiency, drastically reduced emissions, and significantly lower manufacturing costs compared to current EV technology. What's especially intriguing is the claim that this new engine is capable of hybridization in ways that maximize the benefits of both internal combustion and electric technologies. Rather than fully relying on batteries, this engine could incorporate limited electric power to boost performance and efficiency without the drawbacks of EVs, namely range anxiety, long charging times, and expensive battery production. If GM's claims hold true, this could present an attractive alternative for consumers who are still on the fence about fully electric vehicles. The potential environmental benefits are another key point of interest. While electric vehicles produce zero tailpipe emissions, the environmental cost of mining lithium and other rare earth metals for batteries, as well as the electricity generated from non-renewable sources, has been a growing concern. GM's new engine could mitigate these issues by delivering ultra-low emissions without the environmental costs associated with battery production. The introduction of this new engine poses an existential threat to the electric vehicle industry. EV manufacturers, both established giants like Tesla and newer startups, have bet their future on the assumption that internal combustion engines will soon be phased out. Billions of dollars have been poured into research, development, and manufacturing infrastructure for electric vehicles. Governments around the world have introduced incentives and regulations designed to accelerate the transition to electric transportation. But if GM's new engine delivers on its promises, it could upend this momentum, casting doubt on whether EVs are truly the future. One of the major factors in this potential disruption is cost. Electric vehicles, despite rapid advancements, are still more expensive to produce than cars with traditional internal combustion engines. Battery costs, while dropping, remain a significant hurdle for widespread EV adoption, particularly in developing markets. If GM's new engine technology can significantly undercut EV production costs while offering similar or better environmental benefits, it may become the preferred option for automakers and consumers alike. Range anxiety, a common concern for EV owners, could also be a deciding factor. While electric vehicles have made significant strides in increasing their driving range, they are still limited compared to traditional gasoline-powered cars. Charging infrastructure, especially in rural and underserved areas, remains a challenge. GM's new engine could provide a solution by offering the reliability and convenience of traditional engines while incorporating the efficiency gains of electric power. This hybridized approach could bridge the gap for consumers who are hesitant to fully commit to EVs. The unveiling of GM's new engine comes at a time when the EV industry is grappling with several challenges. Supply chain issues, particularly the availability of crucial battery materials, have slowed production. Rising costs for raw materials like lithium and cobalt have made it difficult for automakers to keep prices down, potentially stalling the widespread adoption of electric vehicles. Additionally, as governments around the world face pressure to address the economic impacts of high energy costs and inflation, the long-term feasibility of large-scale subsidies for EVs is being questioned. GM's new engine threatens to undermine the very foundation of the EV narrative, which has been centered on sustainability, innovation, and the inevitable decline of internal combustion engines. If GM can prove that its engine is both cleaner and cheaper than current EV technology, it could force the industry to rethink its trajectory. The assumption that electric vehicles are the only viable path to reducing emissions could be challenged, and other automakers may be forced to revisit their long-term strategies. It's worth noting that GM is not the only company exploring alternatives to fully electric vehicles. Other automakers have been experimenting with hybrid technologies, hydrogen fuel cells, and synthetic fuels, all of which offer potential pathways to reducing emissions without completely abandoning internal combustion engines. However, GM's new engine appears to be the most advanced and viable solution to date, positioning the company as a leader in this new phase of automotive innovation.